The fallout now with Russian chess grandmaster Garry Kasparov, because keep in mind, another fellow is watching this very, very closely, not too far, just a few miles east, and that would be Vladimir Putin in Russia. Of course, he and the Greek prime minister have had a number of meetings, right, Gary? And I guess the prime minister feels he could always talk to Vlad, right?
We know that Putin has been supporting radical forces in Europe, both on the left side and the right side, and Russia has been supporting Syriza, the ruling party, and also the Red Dawn, the ultra-right-wing party, which is an ally in this ruling coalition in Greece. The first person to visit Tsipras, the Prime Minister of Greece, after he was elected, was Russian ambassador. The first person Tsipras called after the results of the referendum was Vladimir Putin. Only after this call, he called Hollande and Christine Lagarde, the head of IMF. Naturally, Putin has his own interests. But I guess that, even Tsipras recognizes that Putin is not going to save Greece. All Putin needs is just to split Europe, is just to create chaos. And
Greece... Do you think that they're at this stage, the European lenders and creditors are at this stage with Tsipras because of the fear right now of Putin?
Yeah, but yes and no. I think it's when we look at the international scene now, we just recognize that, if you show weakness, and we can talk about Iran for negotiations, right. If you demonstrate that there's no bottom line, that you want this deal so badly, then you have no leverage, and then you're on a losing streak. So Chancellor Merkel, showed strengths, and she demonstrated clearly that Germany would walk away. So she made clear to the Greek government that that's the end of the story. You want to go with Putin? Good luck.
And she also calculated the Greek people, these same ones protesting out there, would much sooner stay in the euro than befriend Vladimir Putin.
I was in Greece recently, just at a big, charitable conference there, doing some chess promotion, and my feeling was that as much as they hated this austerity deal and other things, they didn't want to leave Eurozone. I mean, Greece belongs to Europe, and for many years they enjoyed these benefits, and also they're part of of a very, very powerful international community.
Do you get a sense, though, that if this is forced down a lot of these Greek protesters' throats, something that was more onerous than something they overwhelmingly rejected last week, this is not going to be accepted happily, contentedly, or peacefully?
Yes, but at the end of the day, they had no choice, and you have enough people in Greece that recognize that.
So you don't think Tsipras tries to even play the Vlad card?
Tsipras tried.
Yeah.
But Merkel, recognized the bluff. And that's the difference, That's why I want to compare the negotiation in Greece versus Iran.
I understand. Real quickly on Iran, talks delayed, but they keep thinking they're close. We're told, John Kerry says, we're running out of patience. Now it's the Iranians who think that we're giving them the runaround. Where do you think this is going? Yeah,
I believe that Russia has been sabotaging these talks from the very beginning. That was Putin's strategic interest. I mean, look, Russia is also under sanctions. What is the interest of Russia helping Iran to get out of the sanctions? Russia would rather have Iran as part of this axis to go against America.
So when he talks about, this is a good thing if we got a deal like this, what is it?
Yeah, but don't forget that if Iran signs a good deal with America and walks out of the sanction zone, the oil prices will drop. Putin doesn't need it. So naturally, having Putin inside, of this negotiation team, it was a fundamental mistake. And I'm really shocked to hear time and again that this administration keeps repeating that, we could deal with Russia in Iran, in other issues. At the end of the day, having Russia inside doesn't mean Russia is going to help you. And by the way, just very, very brief comment about the big story in today's news about stealing this sensitive data from millions and millions of Americans. I think that shows the fundamental flaw of Obama foreign policy. Weakness is not respected in the world these days. Weakness is being punished. America looks weak. America looks pathetic. And that's why China or whoever, they believe they can go, after millions and millions of files, steal them. Hackers attacks.
Without any repercussion.
Absolutely.
What if there's divine ignorance? They say, we didn't do it,
They know Obama is in the office for another 500 plus days, and this is the time where they can go after America without being afraid of retaliation.
Garry Kasparov, thank you. Always good seeing you, my friend. Thank you. You make people think. Let's